Welcome to the Off Kilter Podcast, Ep.7.
We got so much energy this time.
That's pretty normal energy.
No, I just thought it was, you sounded like you were pumped, like you were ready. I mean, we haven't done one of these in like almost 2 weeks, I'd say. Or
really?
Because we did 2 in a row.
It feels like it's been a long time because we sort of did the last 2 episodes
back to back,
like really close together.
And then we procrastinated this time.
It's true.
I mean, we're college students. It's what we do.
Announcement. If this goes up on Friday like it should, my album should also be dropping Friday.
Really?
Yep.
Why are you telling me that?
I'm telling you now.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, I guess I would have found out either way.
You obviously don't follow me on Instagram.
No.
Well, I announced
Do
it
you
there.
follow me?
No.
That's what I thought.
Are you still Garrett's Ferrets?
Why you gotta dox me like that?
That's not doxing. It's a public social media.
No, it's not the same name anymore. But I'm
Okay.
I'm not open.
Yeah.
People don't need to know about my life.
You should follow me though. W.A.S. Scrivener.
Wesley, adjective Scrivener.
Don't dox
For those of
me.
you at home,
That's just my stage name, dude.
adjective.
No, W.A.S.
Oh, okay. If it was adjective and then you had a partner,
Mr. Adjective.
yeah, you could be Mr. Adjective. He could be adverb. Like the whole band's just grammatical
yeah.
names.
Dude, the lead singer's noun.
Yeah. No, that's the backup singer. The lead singer's pronoun.
I figured it'd be the other way around.
Well, pronoun is like he's pro, man. He's been doing this a long time. He's the best.
I don't think that's how. I think the grammar would line up more if it was the lead singer was the noun, though.
I mean, yeah, because there's more specific, but you know, you got I in the background or me.
Who'd be the verb?
Drums.
Yeah, because they're doing
Yeah. What's the bass?
period.
It's just period.
Capitalization.
Well, who's adverb then? I figured bass would be adverb,
That makes sense, actually.
and the guitar is like just a little flavor.
Adjective.
It's the adjective.
Yeah, guitar's
Yeah.
adjective. That makes sense.
And then the keys. The keys. What's it called?
They like a little flavor.
No. The it's when something's like,
Preposition.
big. No, not preposition. Onomatopoeia. That's your.
Keyboards are onomatopoeia.
Yeah, I mean keyboards are pretty loud when you hear them. They're like, wow.
I'm thinking like it's just like throwing some flavor. Like it's the
Oh, you're thinking Count Basie style, like doo-doo.
well, like it's just like if it was a dish, it would be like the salt. It's just like bringing everything out.
That's
So
fair.
What would that be in a grammatical sense?
Bringing everything up. That'd be a linking verb.
Like,
Look at that. Look at that. That's kind of what no, because drums, they put it all together.
so is the keyboard the verb then? I don't think that's
No.
Yeah.
The action verb is the drums. Linking verbs are the keyboard. Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Yeah. And then the action adverbs.
Okay, so the main topic of this podcast is we're gonna do some riddles because we really enjoyed the hypotheticals episode.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
So our main chunk of this is gonna be riddles and just ad-libbing off of that.
Yeah, I mean, we really should just take some improv classes someday. That'd probably help.
But I also have a quick story I want to tell because we just thought of this right before the episode.
Oh, this is
It's a
genius.
story from high school, okay? And how we got in this conversation was Garrett was talking about how his dad has pretty bad hearing.
Yeah.
So in high school, me and a couple other guys in was it our computer science class that we messed
That's where it started. No,
was also
it started,
history.
It started in physics.
in physics? Oh
Is
yeah,
where
yeah.
you did it first, not
Yeah.
computer science.
In physics, we were like messing around with this sound range. It was like 25 kilohertz to like 20 hertz.
Yeah. Oh.
And it started at the top and then it started at the bottom.
Yeah.
And gradually went up.
Oh, Vince is so
And
good.
I would play it on my speaker, and it was like a rumble, like it rumbled the earth. It felt like. And we did that in physics class, and it was great. But then when it really got serious is we went to lunch.
And Wesley being the...
And so I have my Bluetooth speaker that I carried around with me in high school, and I put it in my backpack water pouch.
Yeah, on the side.
Yeah, and I set the backpack on the ground and then went to the lunch line to go get lunch and turned on the thing. And I made the lunch line across the lunchroom, but I could hear the...
It's a pretty impressive range, by the way. Now that I think about it.
And then it's just slowly going up, and when I start to go back to my seat, I hear one guy go, "We gonna die."
Yeah, because I would sit at the table either next to or across from Wesley. So I would I knew he was going to do this. He talked about it. So I heard it, and I was just kind of eating, pretending I couldn't hear anything. It sounded like a car was speeding through the parking lot at first. So when it was going, everybody a couple of kids looked towards there's a glass. It's not a wall, but like there's really tall windows.
Panes.
Yeah, across the wall. And people were looking out there like, "Where's that car? I don't see no car." Then progressively, as it got higher, is when this guy, he was like, he said, "We gonna die. I don't like this." And then some other kids like, they didn't scream.
It was impressively loud.
Oh yeah, dude, that thing echoed. I mean, there's a lot of people in that room, but it's still spacious. Or it would still bounce off of them. It was great.
One of the highlights of high school.
Yeah, I mean, the rest of it was just that physics class in general.
Yeah.
I like how our teacher stuck an elephant on top of a random box in the corner of his room, and we were like, "Why is there an elephant in the room?"
And his response was always, "We don't talk about the elephant in the room."
Yeah,
it's very disappointing.
It's freaking Workman. It's fine. It's just last name.
Is it fine though?
Is it fine? Yeah,
Danny.
We can decide later, Danny. I thought it was okay. I mean, it's a pretty specific last name, though.
Yeah, and they could probably make a reasonable guess where we go to high school.
Yeah. I mean...
Or went to high school, I should say.
Could they, though? Think about how many high schools there are in our state, let alone our city.
Yeah, but they probably could reasonably guess I live at home. And
that's fair.
Reasonably guess, and they know what college we go to.
Yeah. You know what? You got a point. That doesn't mean I agree with it.
Anyway.
But, yeah.
Other than doxing.
They're coming after you. No. I was pretending like Danny cut it out. That's what I was going for.
I was wondering what you were going for. I was like, I am not following right now.
I figured you would get it, but the face you gave me just ruined the joke. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. Let's just go to the riddles. Come on, let's pull them up. Yeah, I was really hoping you would get that.
Okay, I can't read that.
I turn my head. You may go where you want. I turn it again. You will stay till you rot. I have no face, but I live or die by my crooked teeth. What am I?
I turn my head. You may go. I know. I'm reading it for myself.
Oh,
just
okay.
To process it. I turn my head. You may go where you want. I turn it again.
You will stay
still and rot.
Stay till you rot.
Stay till you rot. I have no face, but I live and die by my crooked teeth. What am I?
Bad breath. No. Stolen from Neil Gaiman. Who's Neil Gaiman?
I have no idea.
What is this? You may go where you want. So whatever it is, it does it physically. I turn my head. You may go where you want. I turn it again. You will stay till you rot. Is this a weeping angel?
That's what I was thinking, but then it said I have no face.
I mean, they had a face, but they did have kind of sharp, crackety teeth. At least I think
they did have a face. I thought they did have a face.
They do, because they look like they're weeping. You have to have a face.
But it says I have no face.
I know, I get that, but by my crooked teeth, the jaws of the economy.
Government.
Yeah. Well, it has a head but no face. How is that possible? A nail. Not literally a nail, but I'm saying something that has a head but no face is what I meant. That's interesting.
Is it a screw?
I live or
the
die by
teeth?
my crooked teeth.
Would be like this.
Yeah, that could be. I turn my head, you may go where you want, so you're loosened. I turn it the other way, it's tightened, you will stay till you rot, like a board. Right,
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Yeah, let's check it out. I live or die by my crooked teeth. That would make sense. Is it really crooked, though? A key. Come on. Come on.
Man.
A screw makes... Wait, how does a key have a head? I get what it would mean, but nobody calls it that.
Yeah. I never...
Which part of the... Okay, obviously it's the flat part, right?
I turn my head. I've never heard of a key having a head.
Yeah, because it's my head. If they said the lock head, like, I would get what they were talking about, the face plate. But that's a face and not a head plate. This bothers me. So wait.
I want to see if anyone said a screw. No.
Nobody said screw. A screw would make sense, though.
I feel like, yeah. I don't know. I feel like we're more correct than these people.
Yeah. I get it's from a book, and these people were just, like, hyping up the author. They're blinded by their love for the author. It's a bit of... Round I go, coiled like a snake. Raise me up, and I may shake. There's no periods in this. I'm having to do this on my own. The use of me, often inspired by dispute, and from me hangs the strangest... The strangest of fruit. Is it the tree of good and evil? Raise me up and I may shake. Coiled like a spring.
And from me hangs the strangest of fruit?
Grapes? No, I mean like something that coils like a spring.
Okay.
I know my brain doesn't specify.
Anyway.
Yeah, that was weird. My brain doesn't specify what I mean. There's logic behind my insanity.
Round I go, coiled like a snake, raise me up, and I may shake. The use of me...
What shakes when you hang it? Or
raise
like
me
when
up
you
and
pick
I may
it?
shake. The use of me is often inspired by dispute, and from me hangs...
Fist. No. Because that's what I think.
Rope?
A rope?
Like...
Is if it...
Like people?
Round I go, coiled like a snake. But rope doesn't shake when you raise it. Unless there's something on it.
I'm thinking like the strangest fruit is like people.
People. No. I got it. I mean, give it a try. Let's go with people. The use of me is often inspired by dispute. It's short, so it's probably rope. Yeah, look at that. There you go.
I'm a genius.
I've never been good at riddles. This is all you, buddy. Huh. How is that a bit obvious? That wasn't that obvious.
That wasn't that obvious.
That took a second.
Okay.
I come from a mine and get surrounded by wood always. Everyone uses me. What am I?
The idea of a mine might lead you to coal or diamond. The wood detail is your best hint. The riddle is a toughie, but wood might lead you to figure it out. Okay. I come from a mine and get surrounded by wood always. Everyone uses me. What am I?
A light.
A light.
Like fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But it doesn't have to come from a mine. It's the problem. It follows everything else but the I come from a mine part.
Well, there are lights in mines.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it comes from a mine. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm overthinking this.
I feel like it says it's a toughie. So if it was like you got light so quick, I feel like I would be like...
Because it said I come from a mine, and my first thought was like canary. You know, like the birds that eat lead. Lead?
Lead? I come from a mine and get
surrounded by wood always. That's not right, though. That's graphite.
Pencil.
That's graphite. That's not lead. That's stupid. No, I don't like this. that was kind of lame. You're in for the long haul. All right.
Oh gosh. Okay, we got a big one here.
Man A. Oh, okay.
Oh,
was wearing a trench coat and walks into an alleyway where Man B lives. Man A knocks on the door, which is subsequently answered by Man B. Man A gives Man B a box. Man B opens the box, and after acknowledging what is in the box, Man A leaves. Later, after reading the newspaper, Man B goes out to kill Man A. Why? Yes or no? Questions are encouraged.
Okay.
He had the newspaper in the box, right?
Man A is wearing a trench coat and walks into an alleyway where Man B lives. So Man B lives in this alleyway.
Yeah.
Man A walks up there with a trench coat. Man A knocks on the door, which is subsequently answered by Man B.
Yes, so Man B's in the house,
Yeah.
then he opens the door, and he gets the box from
Man A gives Man B a box. Man B opens the box, and after acknowledging what is in the box, Man A leaves.
I feel like that's crucial, because he's acknowledging what's in the box.
So, okay.
Is it a gun?
Later, after reading the newspaper, Man B goes out to kill Man A. Why? Yes or no questions are encouraged.
I'm thinking either he gave him a method to kill him, or it was something in there that like admits to something. And what are the yes or no questions? That's the thing. Oh, that doesn't help. Wow, these are not very helpful.
Oh, man.
No money exchanged.
Was there money explained?
Was Man A wearing clothes under the trench coat? The real
Yes, that is a good question, though. Usually saved for the end.
There was not a gun in the box.
No gun in the box. There's something edible in the box.
No. Okay, so I'm thinking it is a newspaper.
But why would there being a newspaper in the box lead him to kill the guy later when he reads the newspaper?
It was a bounty in the newspaper for the guy. That's my assumption. There has to be something that connects. Because I'm thinking, because he's reading the newspaper, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a random detail to say after reading the newspaper.
Right.
The newspaper.
But I'm just trying to connect how, like, him getting a bounty for the guy would then he would go and act upon that later after reading the newspaper.
No, I'm saying it was in the newspaper.
Right.
Like the bounty is the newspaper.
And then was the newspaper what was in the box?
Yeah. Like maybe he's the newspaper boy. Man A is. And then he delivered the paper. And after saying, look, I think this whole thing is weird. Maybe they're delivering papers to doors. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel like that's my guess. What? Also, it says why, not what's in the box. You notice that? It just says why.
Why did he go kill him?
Yeah, why did he kill him? So rather than what's in the box. Aye. It's the coupon. Get the coupon.
Thank you.
There we go.
Okay, but so it somehow through this, it tells us why he killed him. Not just that it was the newspaper in the box.
What, and after acknowledging what is in the box. No, I'm just reading.
Yeah.
So
somehow this tells us why he killed him.
I don't know how. Was it Man C in the box? Oops, excuse me. I feel like we might have to give up on this one. This one's a little...
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think it was the newspaper. Oh. Wait, this is that's not the answer. That's a question. Oh.
Oh, was there a body part essential to life in the box? But man B finds out from the newspaper that the person the part supposedly belonged to is alive?
Well, no, the body part in the box is not essential to life. Excuse me?
You're right about the
man... Sorry.
You're right about the man to whom the body part belonged to being in the newspaper, but no, LOL, they were not alive.
What? Does B need an organ? Yes, he is in fact missing this thing. Well, does the missing thing belong to his torso? Nope for both questions. What? Maybe it's the big one.
Is Man A wearing the trench coat to hide his arm, which is supposedly in the box? Like they got stranded somewhere and ate Man B's arm. Then they'd eat Man A's arm, but they got rescued before that could happen. So they just made a deal for Man A to cut off his arm and send it. So he gave him a box with an arm, but it wasn't his. Maybe a stranger's. He saw in the newspaper of someone murdered and missing an arm and figured that Man A sent the arm rather than his own. Angry at this promise, he'd kill Man. Man B killed Man A.
That's pretty good. Hey there. Good. Okay. This is the answer. I know it too. Wow. What is the response from the OP?
Wow, this is a crazy story. I want this to be the answer. Oh, I feel like I've heard this one before.
Wow, that was it. Dang,
they
did get stranded and made that deal that it's mentioned. And yes, it wasn't an arm, but extremely close. Okay.
The professions matter in solving the whole riddle as to why this body part is so meaningful and how Man A could pull off the retrieval of a missing appendage. If you got all the details, then retell the story with everything you should have.
Okay, that's getting a little too deep.
Here's what I discerned from various other comments.
So,
Is man A doctor?
yes, he's a mortician. That's what I think he is. Is he a surgeon? He's going to say no. Oh. What? He's a surgeon, and he cut off somebody's arm? Oh. Is it
Question. Is the artifact in the box man-made? No.
Artifact.
It would be considered a natural thing.
Let's go to the next one.
I want a full answer. Like, I want the guy saying, yes, you're right.
Man B is actually not a doctor, but Man A is a form of a doctor. Man A does give Man B the body part illegally. Man B to discover that it was illegally obtained to the newspaper. However, this isn't enough motive for Man B to become upset enough to go out and kill Man A. There is more
to the story. Was Man A shady doctor who gave Man B a bad organ transplant or something? Man A did perform a surgery on Man B. However, the setting and reason was totally understandable at the time. Man A was not shady inherently.
Did Dr. A remove a similar body part from B prior with the understanding that in better circumstances A would later have that body part removed also as payback, i.e. starving on an island? Okay, this is what we read earlier. Then the delivery was supposed to be A's body part, but the news revealed that A still had that body part. Okay, that's the thing from before, just worded differently.
It seems plausible, and I feel like I've heard this before as well as scenario OP mentioned. The organ is important to Man B's career, so I'm wondering if he is a pianist or something.
Yes,
Man B
B's
is a concert pianist.
What?
How did they get this?
This makes no sense. This is like true crime random stuff.
Yes, the surgeon and Man B were in a situation where they were starving. Not on a deserted island, though, but close. And because the surgeon needed the body part for performing the surgery, and because it was considered more essential than to Man B's, they ate Man B's, so you're close. You just need smaller details to place.
What? So they did get stranded on an island, a surgeon and a pianist, and they surgically removed Man B's arm and ate it.
What about the trench coat, though?
Yeah, that's really specific. So it's been established Man B was a concert pianist. Did the news say something about a surgery? The person lost her arm, and that's how B found out that A lied to him, and it's not A's arm, which is why B killed him. Wow, that was a statement. I'm not quite sure about the starving situation they were in, though, but it wasn't deserted on. That's right weird. But was it deserted on an island? Was it something similar, like they were lost at sea but got rescued or hiking? If not, an arm was in the hand.
Did the body part belong to a loved one of Man B? Nope. The person to whom the body part.
They didn't know them.
The box. Yeah.
Huh.
Holy heck, dude.
This is intense.
Dude, I want to find the answer.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Man. Oh.
In the contents of the box, somehow life-saving to Man B, an antidote or medication, or did the contents of the box serve as proof to Man B that Man A had done something he promised, or something he was maybe even paid for? I'm thinking like Man A promised to save Man B, or a loved one, or promised to kill someone on behalf of Man B. The newspaper reveals that Man A lied, faked the contents of the box, somehow related to the trench coat. Did he cut out
the trench?
one of his own organs or something horrific, and the trench coat is hiding it? Or maybe he is wearing a wire for the police. So now Man B is out to get revenge. Working theory. By what you've given me, this is what I can reveal to you. The contents are not essential, LOL, triggered for Man B's bodily health. However, the contents is very important to Man B's career. The contents do serve as proof that Man A has held up his end of the bargain for something previously established with Man B. The newspaper does reveal Man A's deceptive lie. Yes, the trench coat is hiding something bodily of Man A that is related to the contents of the box.
Wait.
Dang, I like how your brain works. Well done. There's still more to solve, of course.
Wait, go back. The trench coat is hiding something bodily of Man A. So he's hiding something of his own within the trench coat, like probably his arm.
So they've stated previously that wasn't his arm, so it's probably his hand.
hand.
It's his hand. The Man A, they weren't stranded on an island, but they were in a life or death situation, and they decided to eat Man A's hand.
Man B's hand.
They decided to eat both hands, but they
cut off Man B's first because he wasn't the surgeon.
And then they got
saved
because he wasn't. They cut off Man A's because he wasn't the pianist.
Man B was the pianist.
Yeah, that's why they didn't cut off his hand first.
No, they did cut off the pianist's hands first.
No, they didn't. They cut off Man A's hand first.
No, they did Man B's.
The guy getting the box still has both his hands.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not what it said.
I thought it said...
Look, is the contents of the box somehow life-saving to Man B, an antidote or a medication?
Okay, but...
They're delivering something. Okay, the guy wearing the trench coat is Man A.
Yes.
He's the one delivering the box.
He's also...
The surgeon.
Yeah. No, he said he wasn't a surgeon. He said he was a medical professional.
Yeah, and then he's clarified later as a surgeon.
No, someone said, "Is he a surgeon?" And he said, "No, he is a medical professional."
Oh, right, he's a more. I was thinking he was a mortician.
He's not a surgeon. It was they made an agreement to cut off both hands, but Man A was going first because Man B is a pianist. But they promised to do something about it to remedy that.
Let's keep going.
I think
it's the other way around. I'm not sure though. Is Man B an assassin or maybe a politician? Does the newspaper reel that someone who's living is supposed to be? Is Man A attempting to do something good or something shady? Did Man A leave with the box and its contents? Was Man A expected to survive the agreement? Man B is not an assassin or a politician. The newspaper revealed Man A did something shady. Okay. This person said, oof. You're getting colder, so that one's off. What the heck?
Man A was pronounced dead in the newspaper, therefore the person who gave Man B the box was a fraud.
That's a good guess, but no.
Question, was Man A wearing a trench coat to hide any injury he has?
No, he was not.
Oh.
Yeah.
That changes things.
B was the one who got his hand cut off.
I have a few more questions.
It's fine. B did not pay cash, I suppose, but he did pay a price prior to Man A's gift. Did they pull a Freaky Friday? No. That's a weird movie, by the way, if you've ever seen that.
Yeah.
Man
A did lie or deceive Man B. No, Man B did not break a promise. Man A did not change his name.
It's not an internal organ, we know that.
Not an organ, but yes, an appendage.
An appendage includes the whole arm, right? Or is that just...
It could be a hand, arm, foot, leg.
Yeah, it has to be one of those four, though. It can't be like a finger. That's something different. So
I think
it's called something else.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So it's a hand.
Yeah.
Typically not, unless it's a winner. Free hint for you.
The alleyway is an aisle in the hospital. No, that didn't get answered. How close am I, OP? Let's see what the original post is.
Keep guessing you're on your way.
Man A is a surgeon. That is correct. And the surgeon, Man A, did give Surgeon B this organ, which is actually an appendage.
So the guy's guess was Man A is a doctor who gave Man B an organ that belonged to someone that Man A loved. A blood relative, perhaps. Man A murdered the organ donor, and the murder was reported in the newspaper. Man B wants to avenge the murder of the organ donor, so he hunts down Man A.
Yeah.
How close am I, OP?
Man A is a surgeon, that is correct, and the surgeon, Man A, did give Man B this organ, which is actually an appendage. But there was no murder that took place, except for the attempt Man B makes eventually in the end to kill Man A. But that's not significant. That's not significant yet. And the person whom the appendage was retrieved from, surgeon to Man B, was not in any way personally or emotionally close to either of the two main characters.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is intense. Here's some good things to ask about.
For those who need some help getting started, here's some good things to ask about. The order of the questions are important in finding out how things went down.
What is in the box? Okay, that's obvious. The contents of what was read in the newspaper? What? What kind of relationship did they have?
Between Man A and Man B. Was there a separate event that took place amongst them? What are their professions?
Trench coat.
So we know that a hand is in the box.
Yes, there's a hand in the box. The contents of the newspaper.
We're not exactly sure.
I'm thinking there was a picture of the surgeon with his hands out.
So you're saying that
Like-
the agreement was that he thought what he was getting was man A's hand,
Yeah.
but not so.
Yeah, because if I understood what we read earlier, right? They got stranded somewhere, doesn't matter.
Mhm.
They had to cut off a hand to survive, whether it be for food or otherwise.
And it was man B's
B's
hand
hand.
that got cut off.
Yeah, because the way it was said earlier, the surgeon's hands were more important than the pianist's
Okay.
because they were more,
Yeah.
So they were supposed to cut off them both, but they only got to do man B's hand. So I'm thinking he showed up in the trench coat, sleeve pulled in or his hand covered in some way or another,
Right.
and the hand's in the box.
Which is supposed to be his hand.
But man B reads the newspaper later because if he's a surgeon,
Right.
he might be a popular. That
Yeah.
sounds weird, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Might
Renowned.
be in the newspaper
Yeah.
for saving a life or something.
Something like that, and
Both.
he has his hands out.
Yes.
That's my guess. But what is the?
So the separate event was the stranding.
Yeah.
We don't know where they were stranded. We know their professions.
And that's the only relationship they have, as far as we're aware.
Right. What kind of relation? Yeah. So maybe there's more there, and then the trench coat. The only guess we have is that he was hiding his hand, which makes sense.
That would make the most sense anyway. An eye. That's not an appendage.
Did the
Man C. Where's Man C? What is this guy 10? Oh, turns out to be. Oh, okay. That's just the where the hand came from.
is the newspaper current or old?
Didn't think about that.
Yeah. Is the fact that man B lives in an alleyway important?
Not answered.
Okay.
Huh.
I read a couple of comments, but here's my discussion. Was there anything other than an organ inside the box? I don't know how to hide the text, so please, if you can tell me so I don't ruin this for everyone, enclose your text with brackets and exclamation points like this.
Like, yeah. So that's how you do the. I don't know why you read that. What else? What's OP saying? Oh, thanks. Only the appendage. Yeah. Okay, I feel like we've milked this one.
I just really want to see if anybody found the answer. I guess it would have been marked solved, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
That was marked unsolved.
Yeah, that was good though.
Dude, I think we have.
I think we about nailed it using.
We'll type our answer into this one later and see
Yeah.
if OP responds.
Update in the future.
Yeah, well, we could do a jump cut at the end of this episode and see if he responds quickly. Or just.
Oh, did you exit out of that?
No, I have different windows.
Oh, okay. What word is pronounced right?
What word is right when pronounced wrong, but is wrong when pronounced right?
Incorrect. Is that like the classic?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's incorrect. Right? No, that's about spelling, isn't it? Crap. Oh, what is it? The answer is wrong. Think about it.
It's wrong.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's the same concept, just different word.
The rungs of a 10-foot ladder attached to a ship are 1 foot apart. If the water is rising at a rate of 1 foot an hour, how long will it take until the water covers the ladder?
Of a 10-foot ladder attached to a ship or 1 foot apart. Well, how far under the water is it already?
The rungs of a 10-foot ladder attached to a ship
Yeah, because usually part of the ladder's in the water already.
are 1 foot apart.
It won't. It's a boat. We were thinking about that.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. It's a boat.
Because so with the boat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
It took me too long.
That's a good one.
Only one color, but not one size. Stuck at the bottom. Yeah, we read this one beforehand. It sounds like a curse. Only one color, but not one size. Stuck at the bottom, yet easily flies. Present in the sun, but not in rain. Doing no harm and feeling no pain.
What is it?
What is it? I have no idea.
Only one color, but not one size. Stuck at the bottom, yet easily flies. Present in the sun, not in the rain. Doing no harm and
Light.
feeling no pain.
Is it light? Something similar? Because light's only... No, that's not true. I almost said light is only one color, and that literally makes 0 sense.
Yeah, and I don't feel like light goes away in the rain. I mean, I guess you could say the clouds.
Yeah, well, no. Oh, like the clouds block it, not the
Yeah.
answer's clouds. I was like, no.
The clouds are blocking the light.
Well, that's good. What does no harm and feels no pain? It has to not be alive.
Yeah. But light's not alive.
Unless it's like one of those people with like that condition that makes you feel no pain.
Yep. The stuck at the bottom yet.
Easily flies. Is it like something you kick?
I'm still thinking about light. It's like, is light stuck at the bottom?
I mean, it looks like it if you're looking down at it.
Do you want to just go with light?
Yeah, sure. Shadow. We were on the right track. We had the right track, wrong concept. Look at us, we're so smart. Here, you read this one.
A boy was at a carnival and went to the booth where a man said to the boy, "If you write your exact weight on this piece of paper, then you have to give me $50. But if you cannot, I will pay you $50. The boy looked around and saw no scale, so he agrees, thinking no matter what the carny writes, he'll just say he weighs more or less. In the end, the boy ended up paying the man $50. How did he win the bet?
He wrote your exact weight on the piece of paper. No, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Did exactly as it said and wrote your exact weight on the piece of paper. Yep, I knew it. I heard it when I read, I'll write your exact weight. I was like, this is a dad joke.
You live in a one-story house made entirely of redwood. What color would the stairs be?
No stairs. I hate this joke.
Yeah, that one's easy.
I hate that
I
one.
even got to check that.
There's no stairs. It's a one-story house.
Mr. and Mrs. Mustard have 6 daughters, and each daughter has 1 brother. How many? That's just so stupid. That's easy, dude.
9. Check the answer. It's 9. 9 mustards.
So each daughter shares the same brother.
Look how many downvotes that got.
Yeah.
What has 6 faces but does not wear makeup, has 21 eyes but cannot see? What is it?
Has 6 faces,
A cherubim.
but does not wear makeup, and 21 eyes, but cannot see.
I actually don't know this.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was gonna say a cube being funny, but like now I'm curious because 21 eyes.
Has 6 faces.
What has 6 faces? It's a shape, obviously.
Yeah.
But what has 21 eyes? Because that's a lot and specific. 21 eyes. I feel like there's a wordplay there, but I don't get it. Eyes. Yep. It's.
Yep.
Yep. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that.
A woman shoots her husband. Then she holds him underwater for over 5 minutes. Finally, she hangs him. But 5 minutes later, they both go out together and enjoy a wonderful dinner together. How can this be?
We don't ask. She holds him. She shoots her husband, holds him underwater, and then she hangs him. I feel like these are all.
I feel like it's one of those wordplay things, like the Friday.
Yeah.
Like a man rides into town.
Well, that's
into
not
town on Friday. He stays in town for 3 days, then leaves on Friday.
Oh yeah, that one. I thought you were talking about the executioner paradox,
Oh yeah,
where it's like,
dude, I
the 5
really
days.
like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like. You hate that?
I really like that.
Oh,
one.
I was about to say I like that one. That was great. Just leaves people in fear. Anyway.
A woman shoots her husband. Then she holds him underwater for over 5 minutes. Finally, she hangs him. 5 minutes later, they both go out together and enjoy a wonderful dinner.
She shoots him with the wine bottle. He's under wine, not water. I don't know.
I feel like it's one of those name things. Like, there's a guy named her husband.
And who's him? Him got hung and
The woman was a photographer.
Ha ha.
Oh.
Disappointing.
Yeah,
That's not a
very
good one.
satisfying answer.
Easy riddles. I am not alive, but I grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have a mouth, but water kills me. What am I? What? How's that easy?
I'm not alive.
It's a fire.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, how's that easy? And then I immediately got it.
What runs around the whole yard without moving?
What? Grass?
Grass?
I don't know. A fence. Did you actually know that?
No.
I was about to say, I was like, what?
That makes sense, though.
Yeah. A bus driver was heading down a street in Colorado. He went right past a stop sign without stopping. He turned left when there was no left turn sign, and he went the wrong way on a one-way street. Then he went on the left side of the road past a cop car. Still, he didn't break any traffic laws. He was in the UK. He was walking. I was close.
I'm gonna go back to Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit's is better. Ooh, these are what are they called? Where you have to read what?
Which road does X belong?
Is this the keyboard?
I'm not gonna do that one.
Yeah, that takes too long.
Map riddle. Okay.
There are four. There
is four of us.
Okay.
My friend on the right is my nine.
No.
Oh, dude.
Let me read this. I think I figured it out. There is four of us. My friend on the right is on 90. My friend on the left is on 270. Okay, so he's talking about directions. The one behind us is on 180. Where am I? You're at 0 degrees, right? At the North Pole facing what? He's at the North Pole facing the direction of the Greenwich Meridian. The numbers represent longitude. Like, I understood what he was trying to say. It's just that was terrible. Oh, this is a long one.
Is it solved?
It doesn't say. I don't think it is. Probably shouldn't do this one.
I think that one was solved.
No, he didn't answer that one. I don't think.
He answered this one. Said the answer says bleh.
But gives no explanation.
What is your reasoning?
Oh well, let's just read it. Here's a puzzle where the answer could be worked out from the information given, but only by analyzing it carefully rather than thinking about the meaning. So a riddle. On January 10th, I visited the Science Museum with 6 friends. 3 came by car, 2 by train, and the other one arrived with me on the number 2 bus. At the museum, we went to the cafe and ordered 3 cakes, 3 coffees, and 1 apple juice. In the main hall were 22 visitors looking at the Pilot Ace exhibit, including 11 kids. 15 of these visitors were a part of the same group. I think at question mark to question mark, what a fire alarm sounded, but it was a false alarm. At what time did the fire alarm sound? Answer in the format number to number. What?
That is so many numbers to try to figure out.
I think that's one of the ones you have to say out loud, and like it's supposed to throw people off. It literally does not say when it rings. Like, go back up and read that. It says the alarm rings at question mark to question mark.
Yeah.
At what time did the fire alarm sound? What does he want from us? 20 to 1. What? So it rang a whole day. 21. If you look at each word after every number, the first letter of each word has the numeral. Oh, come on. 6 friends has. That's ridiculous.
Anyway.
That's not a riddle. That's not an anagram, but like a stupid thing. Wait, that had the question. Okay, this one's solved.
What shines brightest at day, darkest at night, glows in the light, but fades with sorrow?
Oh. The light.
Shines brightest at day.
Light does.
Darkest at night, glows in the light.
Light glows in the light.
I don't think that's the answer.
I don't think that's it either,
But
buddy.
fades with sorrow.
Well, what fades with sorrow? Happiness?
Happiness shines brightest in the day, darkest night, glows in the light.
Yeah, well, darkest at night is the only weird part with that.
Yeah. I think it could be happiness.
Twilight vampires.
Nice.
Of course. My weird rash. Your smile. Or stars. Eyes? No, there wasn't. It wasn't solved, my friends. What's a question that you can never answer yes to?
What's a question
there is no question. You can answer every question with yes. It just doesn't make sense.
What's a question that you can never answer yes to?
I don't feel like there's anything. What could we possibly like? You can say, "Do you want to go left or right?" and you say yes, and that's still an answer.
It's still an answer. What can you never answer yes to?
What is today? Yes.
What is the opposite of yes?
I mean, you could still do it. Is the problem? Because I feel like the problem with this question is human free will is a thing. You're gonna say yes if you want to. There's nothing stopping you.
I mean, but like, I feel like the answer might be what is the opposite of yes.
I mean, let's check. I'm now curious because I think this is kind of a dumb question. What is the opposite of yes?
The opposite of yes is no, but no is not the answer.
Read the riddle again. So that was wrong. How about
correct? Okay, so they
write a question that you can never answer yes to. Is it just or what's a
question that you can never answer yes to?
That is it a joke on itself?
Is it the question? How about
are you asleep?
Are you dead?
No, it's are you asleep?
Yeah, are you asleep?
That's stupid. You can still answer yes to that. You can say
yes. It's just not true.
Yeah.
Close but no cigar. Are you dead?
Was your tongue ripped out by a pair of pliers? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you upvoted that?
I mean, it deserves it.
It was a bad riddle.
Fine.
Take it away. Downvote.
I don't want to downvote it.
Yeah, don't downvote it. That's just mean. Science, baby. I can burn you or
when
cut
do
you.
we count down to count up?
What?
Oh.
-1 to 0. That's still counting up.
Degrees?
Does it have to do with 0 or 9 goes to like 10, but it looks like that one place goes down?
I feel like it's
Probably degrees.
either degrees.
They said they got it from Sesame Street.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve. Oh. I love the eye contact.
Just like,
Oh, great. What did that say?
This?
Yeah, is it still got us going?
Yep.
Oh dang.
We're good.
Yeah.
Alphabet riddle. Science baby.
Science, baby.
The trigonometry baby.
What?
That's from the click hole thing.
Oh yeah, Clickhole's great, man. We could talk about fake news.
I can burn you or cut you, melt you or gut you, but I cannot escape from my yard. Invisible fences contain me. Nights full of senses unchain me. For better or worse, I'm a guard. Who am I?
A milkshake.
Dog?
Oh. A dog? How's a dog gonna burn you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or melt you?
But the invisible fences and chains and guarding.
Yeah, but it's invisible fences.
Yeah, the electric.
Come on.
They have invisible fences.
Nights full of senses unchanged. Oh, so like random noises, bumps in the night, set your dog off? I mean, that's fair.
I don't know what the burn you would
Yeah, I was about to say, what's it going to burn you with? His smile.
burn or melt
His
you.
teeth are so white.
Maybe it melts your heart because it's so cute.
Yeah, but how's he going to... It's melt or gut.
Or burn.
How's he going to burn you? It's also science, baby.
They can burn you or cut you.
It's a Bunsen burner.
Melt you or gut you.
1,000-degree knife.
Okay, I don't think it's any of those. I can burn or cut you. Like...
Oh, it's a gas.
It's a gas?
It's gas.
Gas?
Invisible fences contain me. Glass. Nights full of senses unchain me. You can smell it. I think it's some kind of
gas cut you?
Sharp gas.
You know, that sharp oxygen.
Haven't you seen those isotopes of oxygen in gaseous form?
What?
Liquid gas.
Liquid.
I mean, liquid oxygen is what I was trying to say. Liquid gas. Let's see the answer. I think it's gas of some sort. We're gonna be so wrong. Haha, nope, those are wrong. Dog
with
food.
flamethrower.
That's pretty good. And a knife. He doesn't need a knife. He's got
You
teeth.
get teeth. Yeah. What the heck? No, but you're in the ballpark.
Laser. It's like some kind of hot light or fire thing. You know, if your last comment here was the only clue I gave, I think somebody would still guess it. What? Lightsaber? Lightsaber?
Lightsaber, dude.
Invisible fences?
Oh my gosh.
Nights full of senses. What?
What is nights full of senses?
I mean, yeah, it's like
The younglings.
the Force. Oh no. What you doing, Anakin? It's,
Man, that's kind of lame.
yeah, how's this science?
I feel like gas was a much cooler answer.
It made sense except for the cut part.
Yeah.
In the gut part. My first attempt at a riddle. Ivory flowing, acrid sewing, made to stay in one place.
In place.
Oh, in place. Pulled from serum, ocean stricken, shaped and left to wait. What?
Ivory flowing, acrid sewing.
What is acrid?
Like related to acid?
I don't know. Maybe.
Acrid?
Acrid. We are intelligent. Like acrylic?
Bro, how much?
Acrid.
Oh, thank you, Google. Having an intensely strong and unpleasant taste.
Ivory flowing, acrid sewing, made to stay in place.
Pulled from serum, ocean stricken, shaped and left to wait. What has a bad smell? It's covered in ivory and made to
A
stay in place.
seashell?
Are they ivory? I thought that was just elephant like trunks, mainly. Or tusks.
Seashell.
Pulled from serum. What is that?
Yeah, I don't get that.
I don't know. This one's weird. I mean, it's the first attempt at a riddle, so it's correct. Cheese. Ivory flowing, white flowing, spoiled milk is acrid, and that's lame.
I don't get the made to stay in place part.
Like, it's solid. Cheese is
Ocean?
solid as opposed to milk.
Ocean stricken?
Like liquefied. I don't know. That was bad.
The
That
ocean
was
stricken part's like, what?
and
What am I?
yeah.
I begin and never end, and I end all that begins. What am I?
Well, we could go the theological way where we could like just be like everything.
I begin and never end. I end all that begins. A circle.
Black hole.
A circle.
Well, a circle doesn't end other things.
A period.
No,
Period.
oh, that's fair. I get what you're going for. Okay, I can side with that. I thought I was going to say circle. I was going to be like, dang it. Time. Death. Death. How do you begin death?
I begin and never end. I end all that begins.
That'd be life, not death.
No, death makes sense because I begin and never end. So when you die,
so you're dead. You're dead.
it,
dead.
It never you never stop being. Dead.
Okay, that's fair.
And I end all that begins. So everything that lives, I die.
I get that. That's just weird.
I am usually tied up tidy, but over time, tightly. I can't spell. I can't read. Spell. Read.
Can't speak.
I am usually tied up tightly,
Uh-huh.
but over time I could get loose. Sometimes I am a 6, and sometimes 12. My shaking can make people sad, and my shaking can make them happy. What am I?
What? Is it a knot? But what does the 6 or 12 mean? Eggs.
An alarm clock.
Are you sure?
If it was an alarm clock, I would be shocked.
If it was or wasn't.
Was not. Oh, it's unsolved.
Let's see if other people said alarm clock. Solved. Guitar strings. Sometimes I'm in 6. Oh, my shaking can make them sad, like minor. Lame. Lame. If it's not alarm clock, I'll be shocked. Come on. Okay, somebody else said it.
Alarm clock.
Oh, look, Dad bot.
Hi, looking for I'm dead.
Dude, somebody like that bot just got recently activated again. It had been off forever.
Really?
Yeah, and there's also Haiku bot. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've heard
Haiku bot is the best. It shows up in the most weird places.
I enter the bedroom. There are 34 people. You kill 30. How many people are in the bedroom?
How big is the bedroom? 34? 35. Because you're in there. Or
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I enter the bedroom. There are 34 people. You kill 30. So 35, right? It's either 34 or 35.
You're saying the answer is 34 or 35?
Yeah.
So I enter the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
34 people.
Because I'm thinking when you walk in the room and you say there are 34 people, you're counting who's in the room other than yourself. Because like if there's a large group of people, you walk in a room and you say you don't count yourself usually.
Right.
But if there's like 2 other people in the room, you'd be like, there are 3 of us.
But you kill 30 of them.
Yeah. They're still there. They're just dead.
Yeah.
So 35 or 34. Let's just...
I think it's 35.
Yeah, surely. What? Please, how's it 1?
You?
I enter the bedroom, you kill the people. There are 2 separate stories here. The bedroom doesn't even need to be in the same country as the people. Lame. Come on.
I enter the bedroom.
Yeah.
There are 34 people.
That's like the cow and chicken thing that you used to say. There are 30 cows, 28 chickens. How many chickens are left?
Okay, no, but I don't understand this one.
Okay, there are 34 people, comma, you kill 30, period. How many people in the bedroom? Separate sentence. I entered the bedroom. Yeah.
So you just killed 30 people. It has nothing to do with
it. It has absolutely 0 to do with it. That's why I was like, that's stupid.
There are 34 people. You killed 30, but then you're in the bedroom.
Yeah. It's the same thing with that example.
No, the cow one's better, though.
Yeah, the cow one's good, but like I just told it for you.
There are 28...
there are 30 cows.
Yeah, there are
28 chickens.
Yeah, there are 30 cows, 28 chickens. How many did not?
Yeah.
That one's good. Man.
10.
A homebrewed riddle to raise your spirits.
Raise me none, and I'm unbeaten. Raise me once, I'm as well. Raise me thrice, and I'm eaten. All said right, but wrongly spelled. Who am I? Mad Dog McCree.
I don't understand this at all.
Raise me none, and I'm unbeaten. I think it's a talk about poker, right?
Yeah, it seems,
poker chips.
Seems to be talking about that. I'm said right, but wrongly spelled.
Something to do with poker. That's all I can guess.
Well, definitely like the raising thing is supposed to be poker. But
what's wrongly spelled?
Raise me thrice and I'm eaten.
Like your funds, are quote unquote eaten.
Spelled right, but wrongly spelled though.
All said right, but wrongly spelled. Raise me thrice and I'm eaten. You have to say it like that.
It helps you think about it.
Yeah, you gotta say it like you're a cowboy at a table.
All said right, but wrongly spelled.
Who am I? I'm gonna go with poker, like a poker chip.
I feel like the answer is definitely not a poker chip.
I don't think it's poker chip, but that's what I'm going for. That's really long.
2?
2 to the third He's 8. Or 8. I'm a bit stuck. 2.
2. Raised me.
9.
Oh,
And
I'm unbeaten. Raised me once, and I'm as well. Raised me thrice, and I'm eaten.
I think you guys say it funny. All said right. Raise me none. Yeah, none is in 0.
Yeah.
Raise me 0. Raise me none, and I'm unbeaten.
So 2 to the 0th.
Yeah, so 1.
Yeah.
Raise me once, and I'm as well.
It's weird.
I am as well. Where's the 2 part in that? Like, I don't get how you would say that.
You got it.
This is a math riddle.
Raise literally refers to exponents. 2 or none is 1. 2, 2.
No, like, we got that.
Yeah.
But, like...
3 is 8, as in eaten.
Wait, what is that blank right underneath that? Oh, my gosh, it was... a math and word... Oh, come on. Why did they put that in this? Oh, yeah.
So the only... I'm said right but wrongly spelled. 2.
Yeah. But it's not said right. I am as well. That doesn't sound like 2.
I think it's just saying that it is itself. Because 2 is 2.
No, I understand it.
Yeah.
Like, I get what he meant.
It
It's
doesn't
just
have
like...
to do with how it's saying it.
Yeah, like, I get it. I just like, that wasn't very good.
It wasn't very exciting.
Yeah.
We need to end on a good one.
Yeah.
Though...
Far off in the distance, a voice is calling. It meets another, and they start talking. Listen to what I have to tell. Hear the ringing of the bell. What? Far off in the distance, a voice is calling. Intercom. It meets another, and they start talking.
Though of this one in class earlier today.
Yeah, that's why I thought of an intercom, because they're...
Far off in the distance, a voice is calling. It meets another, and they start talking. Listen to what I have to tell. Hear the ringing of the bell.
That just sounds so random, but I know it's because he's talking about school. So it's like...
It doesn't tell us what the question is.
Yeah, like who am I?
What are we solving?
What is me? See if they ask that.
Correct.
That's right.
Nope.
An echo. That would make sense.
Okay, so it's a what am I question.
What am I? Far in the distance, a voice is calling. It meets another, and they start talking. Listen to what I have to tell.
A teacher?
Hear the ring of the bell. Maybe.
That's kind of a lame answer, though.
It's like they're asleep or something. Telephone. Really? Bell is an Alexander Graham Bell. Hear the ringing of bell. That... we said a good one. That one was pretty trash. Let's see what else we got. What is brown and sticky?
A stick.
A dog.
A stick.
Default answer. This is a stick. Caramel. Well, actually,
That's also correct.
did I say it funny? You looked at me funny.
No, it's just
Oh, thought you were gonna be like
riddle
caramel.
design.
Riddle design. What does that mean? Oh, I guess that means you have to help him make it.
Or it's like really complicated. Nobody even knows it.
No, let's hold off on that one.
Yeah. Here's a riddle contest.
What belongs to you, but other people use more than you? Get how that helps the question.
What belongs to you, but other people use it more than you?
My gas.
Your opinions.
Actually, yeah. I mean, that's probably more accurate. Your
Uh,
phone number.
Oh, that's a good one. Kimi no na wa, your name.
Your name. Oh, hey, that's cheating. Kimi no wa.
Yeah,
Kimi na wa.
No.
It was right the first time.
bro.
Kimi no.
My wife.
Whoa. That guy said my wife, man.
r/suicide by words.
Question r/suicide by words. What? Patience. Your own name.
I'm pretty sure the answer is.
Hey, your phone number. Somebody else said it. Kimi mo no wa. Kimi mo nawa.
Keep trying.
Keep trying. That's how you say it. Keep trying.
Kimi no nawa.
Ukatukaka.
You're just making noises now, dude.
No, I was trying to remember.
I know you're trying what you're trying to say, but you're completely not saying it.
How do you say it?
No, I'm not gonna say it. A circle enclosed by a triangle within another circle in a square. Wait,
What?
A circle enclosed by a triangle
It's
within
pizza.
another circle.
It's pizza.
In a square. Yeah, it is. Totally pizza. Pepperoni on a pizza.
I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Oh, you're looking it up?
I have to.
Ho. Captain Kirino.
Zawadadu. No.
That was terrible.
I botched that. I botched that so bad. Zawadadu. It sounds like I'm saying what it do.
What it do?
Zawadadu.
6 noble men are in a room. The first is flighty and distracted. His head is in the clouds. The second wants to bring light to the world. The third is thinking of new ideas, but all the good ones are gone. The fourth is discussing how even the mighty can be brought low. The sixth one is rather unstable and doesn't plan on staying long. How much does the missing fifth one weigh?
What? Okay, so let's try to figure out their ideologies, right? So the second one's a liberal.
Okay.
No, I'm not even saying that like in a defensive way. I'm just saying the fourth one is like a communist discussing how even the mighty can be brought low. Like, geez, okay. The third one is thinking of new ideas, but all the good ones are gone. What is that? What does that belong to? Let's avoid this.
This is a good one, though.
Yeah, what is... The fifth one weighs a sixth. What? Oh. I get it. Noble gases. 6 noblemen. That's actually really clever. I like that. All right.
Riddle time. 5 equals 10, 6 equals 12, 7 equals 14, 8 equals 16, 9 equals 18, 10 equals what?
20. It's just 20. Like, that's not hard.
That can't be the right answer, though.
It is. 5 times 2 is 10, 6 times 2 is 12.
I know that. But
I know you
that
know.
Can't be the answer.
It says, what does 10 equal, though? So 10. 5? 20. It's either 20 or 10.
Tunny.
20.
Depends if you're using equal to assign variables.
Oh.
5 as a variable is 10. 10 is equal to question mark, or 20 if you intend to keep the pattern instead of being tricky. I feel like 20 is too easy for that one.
It had to be. An extremely intellectually based silly, though. What is the question of the answer, Mona Lisa? OP can't solve. What is the most famous painting by Leonardo da Vinci? Oh, that's spelled terrible. Da Vinci La Firenze. Oh, it's probably written in Italian. Where the La Firenze?
That's his full name?
La Firenze, probably.
Maybe that means like from Florence. Or no,
Oh, it's
France.
a title. That means from France. That makes sense. La
Firenze.
La Firenze. Sounds so like flirty. I don't know why.
It's just how French does.
Yeah. Hey, Russian can sound that way, even though everybody thinks it sounds like highly aggressive.
Riddles within riddles, but only one answer.
What?
Pictures woven together to look like magic. 2 3-letter words like meat in a sandwich. The bread, 2 consonants exactly the same. A devilish child is part of the name. A hint dwells in a book's title that begins with the bottle. Robert Louis Stevenson, the author of said novel. The story was written in 1891. Change one of the 1s to a 9 and then rearrange the year. The result is the riddle's origin year.
Whoa.
What am I?
So the story was written in
1890.
1989.
Yeah.
It's because you rearrange it,
Yeah.
right? So that would make the most sense. A devilish child is a part of the name, Lucifer. I mean, who else is it talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And what is the bottle? Genie bottle? Genie in a bottle, maybe, or the bottle. So, The Lion, the Witch, in the Bottle. Like meat in a sandwich. Pictures woven together to look like magic. 2 3-letter words. Oh, so 6 letters total, not 2 or 3 letter words.
2 3-letter words.
That's where I got you. The bread, so 2 consonants exactly the same. So like this, and then the 2 3-letter words in the middle. But what are the 2 consonants exactly the same on the outside? Oh, this is interesting.
I have no idea.
Oh, dude, I don't know either. I was kind of hoping you'd figure it out. You nailed it. Simpsons? It's because imp is a devilish child. Sons,
Yeah.
and then the consonant Come on.
Son, and then
Come on.
and
The Simpsons. It sounded so good.
dang.
What book has the bottle? Oh, well.
Yeah, that was. I
That's
think.
about good.
Yeah, that was
Especially
a lot
because we
of-
got school and stuff.
Well, I don't have to wake up early tomorrow.
I know, but you know what I mean. I have to get up at like 9:30.
Next time we'll have actual topics.
Yeah, we're not just gonna go over riddles for an hour.
But that was this episode.
Yeah. If you, I kind of just wanted to like pretend to start doing the ending thing, and then just started going, oh.
Yeah, just like that.
I don't Japanese. I do not speak the Japanese. Anyway,
Album's coming out Friday.
if this is up, then it might be already out by the time this is uploaded. It depends on how
It's true.
fast Danny does the work.
Just either way, check out my channel in the description.
And check out his Instagram at w.a.scrivener.
Yes.
Yes, see, I'm learning. Follow, hit that like button on all the posts. Make him popular.
Not a like button on Instagram.
Hit that heart button on.
Mainly the YouTube channel.
Yeah, but like hit them likes on YouTube. He needs them watch time so he can get paid for his videos.
I'll be on Spotify Friday.
Really? Oh, because the album?
Yeah, the album will be on all the digital distribution services.
On all the
digital distribution. Dude, say digital distribution 5 times fast.
digital distribution, digital distributions, digital distribution, digital distribution,
Faster.
distribution,
Digital distribution.
digital Rasputin,
Digital distribution. Digital distribution.
digital distribution, digital.
Dude, say toy
Distribution.
boat 5 times fast right
No, don't do me like that. Irish
We
wristwatch.
could do tongue twisters. Dude, okay, remember, we could tell a quick story real quick.
Yeah.
Remember in Mr. Jeffrey's A-push class?
Oh.
When, so we got a wireless mouse.
Oh, poor Jeffrey.
And we had so me and another kid, a redheaded kid, I'll call him Jim.
Jane. Oh.
Me and Jim are on one side of the room, and then me and
Moni.
yeah.
Why is that the name? We'll just call him Mark.
We'll call him Mon.
Mon.
Okay, and then Mon's on the other side of the room.
Not Jamaican. Definitely.
Yeah, he's not.
Definitely not Jamaican.
He has the USB dongle to the wireless mouse, and while the teacher is passing out the quiz or test we were taking,
He walked out of the room to go copy them.
to go copy them. Mon goes to plug in the USB dongle, and he comes back in the room, and he's about to turn around and see him doing this. One of the days that we did it, and I stopped and I was like, what I call him, Mr. Jeffrey.
Yeah, you're like, Mr. Jeffrey.
Mr. Jeffrey, can you say Irish wristwatch? Like he was literally like it was straight out of like a TV show. Like he was turning around to see the culprit, and I said, "Mr. Jeffrey, can you say Irish wristwatch?" And he straight up looked at me and was like, "Irish."
And this guy is already kind of a nut, so he wouldn't get mad. He was like, "Now, that's kind of fun," and he just kept doing it.
Yeah, just completely ignored the guy putting the USB mouse into his computer.
He's like, "Irish wristwatch, huh?"
That was awesome when we had that wireless mouse. He would just be messing with the computer and just
My favorite was when he got Mr. Ulysses S. Grant to come in the room.
Okay.
That's what he looks like.
Yeah.
He got Mr. Grant to come in the room.
The IT guy.
Yeah, no. He wasn't an IT guy.
Well, he basically was also an IT guy.
The history IT guy.
Yeah.
I guess because he was like 24 and everybody else was older.
Yeah.
You know who I mean now?
Yeah, I think so now.
Mr. Grant?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He comes in there and he like heavily implies he knew what happened but doesn't tell him anyway.
Yeah.
Because he's a cool guy. He's like, Have you always had?
That's how he's talking.
He sounds exactly like Kermit the Frog. He's like, have you always had two mouse USBs plugged in your computer?
That was amazing when we did that.
Oh yeah, I like how he didn't. I think he knew who did it too. Like,
well, he told him eventually.
Oh no, I mean,
the
Grant.
Guy. Oh.
Even though he didn't say, somehow I feel like he knew. Probably saw our faces or something.
Trying to hold back laughter the whole time.
I can't believe. What was the redhead's name?
I
think you gave him a name.
I did. I called him.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Dijon.
Like the mustard. Dijon was playing with the mouse, and he actually dragged one of the folders into the bin.
Apparently, he deleted something.
Yeah, he deleted lesson plans. And he was like, and the teacher, Mr. Jeffrey, was like, somebody's deleting my files.
Thought he was getting hacked.
And we just we were like, what?
How is that happening?
We look over at Dijon, and he's just like, you see
slowly
his face.
putting away his mouse into his backpack.
He's like, that's enough. That's enough for today.
Yeah. Had to know when to call it.
Yeah, that was...
Dude, that was amazing.
Oh, that's one of our highlights.
Yeah.
And the other one was...
I like, from the two stories we've told today, it's like, man, we kind of sound like bad kids.
I mean, I was about to tell another one that made
terrorized.
It so bad.
Yeah, you can tell another
one. When we had that rehearsal class, or orchestra class, where we just kind of did whatever.
Chamber,
that was the word.
It's pretty much it was a practice period, but you could also just like hang out.
Yeah, but you and Dijon and Mark,
it was Mon
would either you and Dijon would go get stuff from Dollar General, or you and Mark, maybe me.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite was when it was you and me and we got locked out.
Well,
and Mr. Lime came and opened the doors for us. Like,
oh
yeah, he was one of the.
Yeah,
he was cool. Not like a teacher. He's like 26.
He's an intern.
Like, he was an intern, but he was getting paid by the band to help us out.
Band intern.
And like, he looked at us and he sees us at the door, and we're like, please let us in, Mr. Lime. And he just goes, like, he kind of throws his hands up, like, really? And then he just opens the door. He's like, we're like, thank you. He's like, yeah, no problem. I don't care. It's like, I don't really work here.
Dude, do you remember the time that we were doing this? So we had to set up a lot of times, like 90% of the time, it was me and Dijon that would actually go, and like everybody else in the chamber class, like you and Mon, would tell us what you want, and we'd get it.
Yeah.
So one time we were doing this, and like you went to the bathroom with your empty backpack, so you could strategically meet us.
Yeah, because we were getting a lot.
Yeah, and but then the school police officer like was in the hall, like right next to the door we were about to walk in, and you like texted us and like, do not come in.
Do not walk in the door right now.
And me and Dijon are just like sitting behind the car in the parking lot. It's like, I hope he leaves soon.
That was so good. And the kid, he was investigating because one of the teachers got their phone swiped, I think.
Yeah.
The art teacher.
Yeah, art teacher got our phone stolen.
Or they ended up giving it back, and that's what I did. But it was so funny because I was like, do not do this.
Do not come in.
And that was when we had the two band directors. The older one was still there. Mm-hmm. Dr.
Knowledge.
intellect.
Dr.
Yeah,
Knowledge.
Dr. Knowledge. Dr. Knowledge was there, and I was sitting. At one time, I just went and sat in the bathroom just because I was like, I don't feel like interrupting the class by walking out, making it pretty obvious what I'm doing, and then coming back. So I went and sat in the bathroom.
And I like how when we would come back, it would just be like, all right, sit in the hallway for a second so we don't all walk in.
Yeah, I mean, that's obvious.
I mean, yeah.
My favorite, though, was when I went in there, and, like, I just walked out of there and, like, went to go wash my hands. And Dr. Knowledge was, like, standing at a urinal. And, like, when I walk out of the stall, he looks at me. He's like, oh, hey. He's like, need some soap? I was like, what?
And then also before we got shut down from doing this during the chamber class, Dijon would bring a little mini projector and a bed sheet, and we'd hang it up in the back room, and we would, like, watch One Punch Man.
Yeah. And
and Dr. Knowledge was fine with it. Because
he was the one we thought would get mad.
Yeah, it was the opposite happened because I think in perspective it was because he knew it was like his last year, so like he just stopped caring.
It was like when you have a professor who knows their tenure, they just don't care.
Dr. Knowledge was like he knew he was about done with this place. But then the other band director who everybody thought would be okay with it just found out one day and like completely shut us down.
He was like,
how dare you? It's because I think the problem was we had the lights off.
Yeah.
And he was like, that means
he's
stuff's
like,
going down.
It's like 4 guys in a room by themselves, the lights off. What's happening? It's like, dude, you can
we
clearly
were
see
playing Nintendo Switch and watching One Punch Man.
Yeah, like you could walk in and see we're watching stuff. We're not sitting there in the dark like shaking or something like darkness. You know, it's like what?
Yeah, as one does.
And even if a teacher walked in, like Mr. We had one of the principals was like one of the band kids' stepfathers, and that was the principal who was walking around the band room anyway.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have cared. He knows me. He would have been like.
Yeah, he was scared that he would get in trouble with, like, a principal finding out that kids were in a room with the light off.
It's like, oh
man.
And they would have saw we had the projector. They'd been like, what are you doing? And then they probably would have got over it.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been that
bad. He would have been fine. They probably been like, don't do that.
Probably.
He was scared for his job, even though he'd left.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's our name for him? What's the name for him?
Musgin.
Mr. Character.
Mr. Musgin.
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 I'd say we just call him Gooseman.
I mean, that's... we'd call him Gooseman. Yeah.
Or Duckfellow.
Duckfellow, yeah. Mr. Duckfellow.
Mr. Duckfellow.
I like how we're so on the nose with this. That people clearly know who we're talking about.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Mr. Duckfellow. Sounds like Goodfellow.
Yeah.
The Goodfellow. The Duckfellow. Do you remember... you would have been in Wind Ensemble. So I don't think you actually had this guy. It was this really excited guy with blonde hair came and like taught one of the pieces when I was in Symphonic Band.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to explain the rhythm. Man, RC Cola makes me burp. Yeah, he was like, all right, the rhythm's going to sound like this. I like to eat Lucky Charms. And it's still stuck in my head, and I still don't know how to play that. It's like, do you think you want me to go, I like to eat Lucky Charms? It's like,
I like to eat Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
I like to eat Lucky Charms.
I like to eat Lucky Charms. He wasn't an Irish guy. He would just say it like that.
I still vividly remember in middle school, like we're sitting there learning our first rhythms, and Mr.
Saddle.
Chorus.
Oh.
Mr. Chorus would like let us raise our hands and like clap the rhythms or like sizzle.
You will never stop making fun of me for this.
Like,
this was 5 years ago.
Dotted 8/16 rhythm.
6 years ago. Yeah, it's like,
and like Garrett raises his hand and he goes, "It's like, all right, Garrett, go ahead." And he's like, "Dang it."
This is before I admitted that I didn't have rhythm.
Like it was so
Dang
on
it.
the nose of him just going, "Dang it."
Yeah.
They're just
Oh,
stopping.
man.
It was amazing.
You and Monty laughed at me for so long for that.
It was amazing.
Yeah, that was great.
That was like the joke. The rest of middle school, we'd be like, "Dang
Yeah,
it."
you just look at me. I think Mon laughed at me for that too.
Yeah.
But that was before. That had to be like 7th grade. No, that was 6th grade.
That was like 6th grade.
Dude, that was 8 years ago.
Dude,
Or 7.
we're old.
Yeah. Oh. Stop making me know you for so long.
Dang. Well, you're in my house right now.
Imagine having friends for 7 years. That's gay.
That's pretty weird.
That's pretty gay. I've been friends with you longer than I've had a girlfriend.
Did you say longer than I've had a girlfriend?
Plural? No.
That's what it sounded like you said.
Maybe I am. Did I tell you the story of the Chinese man who went to the hospital and all 13 of his girlfriends showed up to meet him?
What?
And they didn't know about each other?
At all?
That's some talent.
How do you juggle that?
How do you juggle that? I'll tell you how. Wait, I can't say that.
Okay.
But, it's like, that is impressive. That takes some dedication and some skill.
Yeah. That.
Like, what if he had kids with one of them? I get it, they're his girlfriends and his wives, but, like, imagine the... What?
Like, how did his weekends look?
That's the question. Did he only spend 2 hours with one every day?
It's like those, like,
Did he have a job?
It's like King Solomon, how he had, like, 70-something concubines.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That's a crazy weekend.
Or just a really busy schedule.
There's only 24 hours in a day, Wesley, but there's 77 concubines. What shall I do? Oh, woe is me.
You see each other for like 2 hours a week.
Oh, that's not even enough.
Yeah.
That would literally
Like,
give
hey,
him...
how's it going? All right, cool.
That would literally give him a full day not with a concubine. Because there's 168 hours in a week, and there's 77 times 2. That's 144 hours, Wesley. I know you were throwing a number out. I'm just saying, like, realistically, that's like...
Not a lot.
That's like 4 full-time jobs.
Whoa.
And it's just women.
On that note.
If you like the podcast... Oh, were you actually about to say something, or was that finishing?
No, we can finish it.
If you like the podcast, please leave your message in the comments below. If you're finished your message, I genuinely forgot. When you finished your message, please leave another one after the beep. Beep. Beep.